Coming to you from the back room of your parents' favorite porn store, it is Cursory Overload.
You're listening to Cursory Overload.
And we are in this motherfucker.
What up, motherfuckers and motherfuckerettes?
Welcome to another episode of Cursory Motherfucking Overload.
What is up, all you bitches and bitch motherfuckers?
Yeah, father muckers, what's up? How you doing? By the way, thank you for joining us. I mean, we're glad you're here. You could be anywhere else, but you chose us, and that means something.
That's right, because we're fucking sexy.
Well, who can argue with that? Anyway, how you doing, bro?
Listen, I'm living the dream, I guess. Something like that.
Living the dream.
Yeah, we got some things in the works, so we'll see what happens here coming up. Got some plans maybe happening. I'm not 100%, but we're gonna see. So I'm trying to learn how to live with this COVID world that we're in. Right? I think we're all trying to learn this shit.
Yes, that's all of us right now.
Okay, so let me ask you, if you're outside and you're like, I don't know, not near anybody, you don't have to wear a mask, right? Like that's safe zone, right?
What I've been doing is I always like a condom and a gun. It's always good to have one and not need it, than need it and not have it. So
okay.
I have the mask ready in case for some bullshit reason all of a sudden I find myself surrounded by people. But if I'm out in the open and it's just me, I'm not gonna be breathing my own CO2.
Right. Well, I ask because I've noticed this happening a couple of times. Now, it could be the fact. No, I'll put it out there. It could be the fact that I have a beard and a long hair, and I don't know. I'm a just a big guy. Maybe I look a little scary. Maybe I just look like an uncouth fucking homeless person. I don't know. But it could be any of those, or it could be something completely different. But a couple of times now, I've been walking along, just minding my own business in a parking lot, and some people come towards me. Now, most of the time, out in the parking lot, these people are walking with their fucking mask around their chin, looking like a ball gag that just fell out their mouth.
Okay. Well.
And then when they look up and they see me, oh, they're real fast. They're going to slide it all the way up, like while looking directly at me. Like for some reason, I just look like I got fucking COVID.
You COVID,
even though they all look like
motherfucker.
fucking porn rejects.
I wouldn't take it personal. I think we're all doing that. I mean, especially like at work.
Well, I mean, if
right
you're
now,
inside,
well,
yeah, I get it.
Well,
I mean, but out in the parking lot and the fucking it's like 90 fucking degrees outside. You know what I mean?
No,
like come on.
Yeah. Well, I guess you got the humidity factor. I mean, we've had like 116 over here.
I think it sends the wrong message across. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah.
Oh shit! Look at him. You better put your mask on. Here comes that motherfucker.
Either that or I don't know. Maybe people are trying to make eye contact. Like, hey, we're wearing our masks. Maybe you should too.
Yeah, they can go fuck themselves because I'm outside.
Well,
you're
outside, but the minute you see, like I said, that's where I understand that. Like, I'm at work. It's hot as fuck. I'm walking by myself. There's nobody near me. The mask is down because it's a pain in the butt trying to take it off, put it back on. So it's down. Which, if anybody snaps a picture of you while you're wearing the mask like that, is like, well, that's a fail. But I mean, fuck you. There's nobody around me at this point in time. Now, the minute I see someone, yes, I put it on to protect that other person, because basically that's what we're doing.
Listen, and I get that. You're at work or you're
now in our reality
environment.
I guess some people make it seem like that when they see you. They're like, "Oh, this COVID motherfucker! I better put the mask on." But what they're really doing,
that's what it feels like. And I'm like, listen, you look like you just took a fucking horse dick out of your mouth walking along, and shit got all over your body.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Well, let's understand one thing. The mask, and I posted this on my social media. I wear a mask for your protection, because in reality, I mean, I'm mainly protecting you from the shit I'm breathing out. I mean, I may have it, I may not have it. So, I mean, in reality...
And I'm trying so hard. I try so hard. You know what I mean? Because, and here's where I'm coming from. You turn on the TV, interwebs, the radio, you know, you look at your phone, whatever. You are being bombarded with confusing, conflicting information 28 hours a fucking day.
But until people close to you test positive, that's when you open your fucking eyes and be like, yeah, there's a lot of fucking misinformation out there, but the shit is real. Like I said,
no, I'm not saying it's not real at all. What I'm saying is
for us it hit close to home.
The one thing everybody can agree upon is if you're outside by yourself, you don't have to have it on. Right? That's the one thing everybody can agree upon.
If there's nobody near you,
40 feet away from these people, and they're fucking yanking their mask up, like.
Well, some people are like that. Some people are stupid. Some people don't realize that the mask is really to protect the other ones, and you're counting on the other person to wear one to protect you. Okay, I hate this fucking phone. I hate this phone. I mean,
I can promise you I hit mine worse.
I miss my other one. It's like this thing just does whatever it wants. I'm sure it's spying on me.
You know what I miss?
What? Flip phones?
With all this bullshit going on between the coronavirus and the fucking election and politics and all this fucking protesting and rioting, you know what I miss? I miss a fucking flip phone.
That's what I was saying, a flip phone, yeah. The other day, I don't know, I was thinking like you butt dial someone, and I'm like, you know what? I never butt dial anybody with my flip phone.
Right.
I never had that issue. People butt dialed me all the time.
I never had to worry about it.
It's crazy.
I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have to get messages. If somebody really wanted to get a hold of me, they'd call me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've actually talked about going back to an old flip phone, but...
you couldn't do it.
I don't know. I just wanted to go off on this little rant. Like, I'm fucking done.
Okay, no, I understand what you're saying, and like I said, yeah. The fact is that some people will overreact.
Okay.
And
let me say this. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking somewhere in the middle of this conflicting information is probably where the truth lies, right? That's usually a pretty good indicator, right?
Yeah.
So, but knowing this, I walk into the store. Before I even get inside the store, I'm putting my mask on. I have my mask on the entire time I'm walking around the store, or, if I go to the doctor's office, wherever, I'm putting my mask on. It's on. It stays on. I try to touch my face as little as possible. Now, that having been said, I do wear glasses, and anybody that wears glasses know those fucking things fog up with these masks.
They do it to sunglasses.
So I do have to maneuver it to keep from my glasses fogging up. Okay, but other than that, I try to touch my face as little as possible. I'm stupid about washing my hands and using hand sanitizer and all that. So I guess like it just bothers me a little bit more when I'm outside and I'm like 20, 30 feet away from somebody and they death glare me and pull their mask up.
Some people are super germaphobe, I mean, they have no tact, no social skills. I mean, they just see somebody, oh shit, they do it.
So people out there, just be a little nicer. You know what I mean? Like if you do that, or if you happen to catch yourself, and when you do that, say hi or something. You know what I mean? Let them know like it's not just them. That you know what I mean? Like it's not a personal thing. You know what I mean? Like be cognizant of people and their feelings, because you never know. You might catch a motherfucker like me that might say some stupid shit.
Yeah, but then again, it's lack of knowledge again, because if you know anything, me wearing a mask is for your protection. So
Right.
if I'm the only one wearing a mask in a building, first of all, if I notice that if I was in a building surrounded by people that none of them are wearing masks and I'm the only one wearing a mask, I'll excuse myself out of there really quick because I'm the only one protecting those motherfuckers and they're not protecting me. So, it's one of those situations where
Right.
like, okay, I'm out of here. I go to the store. I'm wearing a mask. I walk into an aisle where there's a shitload of people not wearing masks and just congregating in the fucking aisle. I make it a point to find. I'm zigzagging everywhere. And that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people is like, oh, I'm putting on a mask to protect myself. You're fucked. You're protecting the other person. So it's lack of knowledge.
Right. And I think for the most part, I think most people are pretty good about it. But I will say, walk into a Walmart and I actually quit shopping there since this is going on because everybody going in there, it seems like no matter how many times I go in there, most people are wearing them. But then there's that one fucking family who does not believe that this is real, that this is all election based, and you know what I mean? That wants to be up in there and fucking.
For us, it hit close to home. For us, it hit close to home. I mean, one of my wife's relatives tested positive for it. So what I'm saying is, we know that shit is real.
Like we've talked about before, I know like 4 or 5 people that have tested positive. So
and like I said, luckily
my wife works.
Luckily, the wife's made a good job of alienating anybody. Nobody comes to our house and stuff like that. So we're not like up in.
Would she cook for them?
No, actually, no. It's just the way she is. She's one of those germaphobes that would probably make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, I get it. I was just playing. Calm down, goddammit.
No, I'm just saying. But no,
I know your wife can fucking cook.
No, I know that. But what I'm saying, and that's not even the issue. It's just that she's, like I said, she's made it a point to keep everybody away ever since this. I mean, to the point where I thought it was harsh. I was like, hey, that's your mom. Or your this, and your brothers. I'm like, no, but anyway, bottom line is, like I said, we've, like I said, relative of hers that luckily none of us have been in contact with, but I mean, tested positive. So it's like, oh shit. When it's this close to you, you start, you see posts, you see people acting like that, and you're like, you stupid fuck. I mean, you may not be so lucky. I mean, some people are strong, and luckily, I'm hoping that we'll recover.
I saw somebody post some shit a lot actually about, on my Facebook, I have friends of both sides of the aisle that are, I have extreme friends on both sides.
We both do.
We both do. Yeah. And I usually don't say nothing. I usually kind of let people have their own, like, I kind of look at it like Facebook is their area that they can say or whether it be Instagram or Facebook. It's like their space that they can say whatever they want on their wall. They can have, that's their area. And I don't necessarily 100% agree with somebody that's going in there for the sole purpose of disagreeing with them. Now, if you're going to disagree with somebody and you have an option or an idea that may cause them to think a little differently, then that's another story. But just going in there to be a dick, I don't agree with.
Exactly.
But anyway, somebody had posted something, and I brought up the fact, what my wife does for a living, and this is a person that I chose to spend the rest of my life with. If she says this shit is to be looked out for, this is serious, this is not to be fucked around with, then I'm going to take that. I don't need fucking Dr. Fauci up on TV saying this shit. I don't need the president saying this shit.
Well,
my wife said it.
Well,
my wife said it. And
obviously, but like I said, not everybody is married to a medical person. Your wife happens to be, she's RN and all that stuff, and she works in that field. She's working in that, so she has like firsthand knowledge, and so the rest of the world depend on what the media tries to give them. And right now, the problem is that everything, because it's an election year. Everything is being influenced. Like, I mean, that doctor that all of a sudden the malaria pill, hydro bombs, all of a sudden she's saying that works, blah blah blah, as long as you don't have sex with witches and demons in your sleep.
Well, I watched that video.
Yeah.
at least one of them, maybe two of them.
Yeah.
And I shipped it over to my old lady. I was like, hey, before I start saying some shit, do some research on this for me and let me know what, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Because I understand this lady's fucking batshit crazy. I get that.
Yeah.
But I do know that drug has been given to a lot of people for a long time.
For malaria.
So, I don't know. For a whole lot of things.
Yeah. And some of the results
but a lot of people that I know who have taken it